I love how ChatGPT is making our lives easier by simplifying our tasks so that we can generate more income. But the problem is that it has some major flaws, such as giving irrelevant or misleading information that can negatively affect our results. We can, however, avoid these negative outcomes by designing efficient prompts, aka optimized prompt engineering, which saves us a ton of time and gives us great results. Prompt engineering is a crucial skill that empowers us to guide the model's responses and obtain accurate and relevant information. It is the process of crafting well-defined and specific instructions or queries known as prompts to elicit desired responses from ChatGPT. It involves carefully formulating questions, providing context, and utilizing various techniques to shape the model's output. Poorly formed prompts can lead to incorrect or irrelevant answers from ChatGPT. For example, a poorly defined prompt such as "give me some tips on making money" can lead to this general purpose and unhelpful response from ChatGPT. The prompt is vague and lacks specific instructions and necessary details. As a result, the generated response from ChatGPT is generic and provides only general suggestions without any actionable steps or details. This leads us to the first hack for ChatGPT prompt engineering: specific instructions. Here's an example of a well-specified prompt with good instructions on the same topic, which leads to a more precise and helpful response such as this. This well-formed prompt provides clear instructions and defines the exact task, which is to provide actionable tips for generating passive income through real estate investments. The prompt specifies the areas of focus, such as identifying lucrative properties, evaluating rental potential, and managing the investment for long-term profitability. Here are 4 more ChatGPT prompt hacks that can boost your task performance and result in more accurate responses. The second hack is to define the role and context for ChatGPT. ChatGPT responds better when you define a role for it and give it a context. Suppose we want to use ChatGPT to generate a creative tagline for a new smartphone. Not defining a role with this general purpose prompt, "generate a tagline for a new smartphone," gives you a tagline such as "a powerful smartphone for everyone." This response is too generic and fails to capture the intended essence of a desirable tagline. Now let's define a specific role and give the prompt a bit more context with "you're an expert copywriter tasked with creating a captivating tagline for a new smartphone. Generate a tagline that highlights its innovative features and appeals to the target audience." By defining the role as an expert copywriter, we provide ChatGPT with a specific role and set expectations for the task. As a result, ChatGPT understands that it needs to generate a compelling and feature-focused tagline that resonates with the target audience. This well-formed prompt resulted in this tagline: "Unleash the future in your palm. Experience the cutting-edge technology that defines the new era of smartphones." Here are top examples of defining roles and providing context for 5 different roles. You are an expert travel blogger writing a captivating description of a tropical paradise. You are a seasoned fashion stylist suggesting a trendy outfit for a red carpet event. You are a knowledgeable nutritionist creating a customized meal plan for a vegan athlete. You are a professional interior designer recommending a color scheme for a modern living room. And 5, you're an experienced financial advisor providing tips for long-term investment strategies. You can now try out these defined roles in your prompts and see for yourself how it helps ChatGPT understand the context and generate responses that are more tailored, relevant, and aligned with your desired outcome. 3. Coherent and focused structure of the prompt task. When designing long prompts for more complex answers, make sure you keep each prompt task specific to one desired response, rather than introducing too many ideas that may lack coherence and logical connections. An example of an incoherent and unfocused prompt in this regard is, I'm feeling down lately and I think something is wrong with me. Can you give me advice on mental health, relationships, and self-care? This poorly written prompt is incoherent and unfocused, combining multiple topics without clear guidance. This can confuse the model and lead to a response that fails to address the topics coherently. The expectation of the answer from ChatGPT becomes unclear, and the generated response may contain unrelated or disjoint information without identifying the underlying mental health issue, such as these general purpose suggestions. While a more focused prompt with coherent structure between the ideas looks like, you're an expert in mental health. Please provide your assessment of the exact mental health issue I might be experiencing. I've been experiencing persistent feelings of sadness and loss of interest in activities I used to enjoy. I feel lethargic and unfocused during the day, and I feel this is impacting my work as I often fall behind my schedule and cannot finish my task before the deadline anymore. I find myself often in the bed even when I do not feel sleepy. I cannot maintain social conversations with interest as before. I'm seeking guidance to the cause of my problems and how I can take care of it. This prompt maintains coherence and a logical connection between the sentences and the exact areas of interest. It focuses on a specific topic, and the sentences within the prompt flow logically, addressing the challenges, focusing on the exact problems you're facing. As a result, this coherence in the prompt enables ChatGPT to generate a more relevant guidance, addressing the specific topic and providing meaningful insights to the most relevant mental health issue related to these symptoms. 4. Provide examples in the prompt. Including a clear example in the prompt helps ChatGPT understand the specific context and expectations of the user. It provides a concrete framework for generating a response that aligns with the desired level of detail and relevance. By exemplifying the concept or task in the prompt, we ensure that ChatGPT's response is focused, accurate, and better tailored to our needs. Here is a sample prompt which includes the example of the structure and style of a hummus recipe and asking ChatGPT to develop 3 variations of this recipe, changing some of the ingredients. You're an expert in nutrition and developing variations of a recipe. Use the following format of a hummus recipe and change some of the ingredients to make 3 variations of hummus. Please stick to the structure and style of this example when developing the 3 recipe variations. This clear example works as a guide for ChatGPT to provide these great recipe variations, maintaining the desired structure and style. And finally, define the audience and purpose. Take this poorly formed prompt, explain the concept of climate change. This prompt lacks clarity in terms of the intended audience and purpose. Without defining the audience and purpose, ChatGPT may generate a response that is either too simplistic or too technical, making it difficult for users to grasp the concept of climate change. The lack of specificity can result in a generic or incomplete response that fails to address the varying levels of knowledge and interest among different audiences. Compare the previous prompt with this optimized prompt, which defines the audience and purpose. For the audience categories of children, adult beginners, and adult advanced learners, provide an explanation of the concept of climate change tailored to each audience's level of understanding. The purpose is to raise awareness, educate, and encourage actionable steps to mitigate its impact. By clearly defining the audience categories, for example, children, adult beginners, and adult advanced learners, and the purpose, for example, raising awareness, education, and encouraging actionable steps, the prompt provides a comprehensive framework for ChatGPT to generate tailored responses suitable for each audience's needs. For example, for the children category, ChatGPT can generate a simplified explanation of climate change using age-appropriate language, visual aids, and relatable examples to engage young learners and increase their understanding. For the adult beginners category, ChatGPT can provide a more detailed but accessible explanation of climate change, emphasizing key concepts, causes, and potential consequences in a way that is easy to grasp for individuals with limited prior knowledge on the topic. And for the adult advanced learners, ChatGPT can offer a comprehensive and nuanced explanation of climate change, exploring scientific evidence, global impact, and potential solutions. It can delve into advanced concepts and present the latest research findings to engage and inform individuals with a deeper understanding of the subject. Here you are, the 5 main secrets to ChatGPT prompt engineering that you now know. So tune in for more ChatGPT and other tech and analytics videos.